Now, in our final story, the ASOKORE Mampong municipality in the Ashanti region has a number of communities recording perennial flooding with devastating impact of the floodwaters, including the loss of lives and property. As the rain set in, the local assembly says it is taking measures to contain the floods. Love FM's Emmanuel Bright-Kweku visited some of the flood-prone communities to speak to residents and filed this report.
It's that season of the year where many households are left stranded at the mercy of the rains. Many households living in swampy areas become worried when the rains begin. Farouk has been working as a tailor for a decade at Sawaba, a flood-prone community. His shop is located close to a trench.
So in case like 4 hours rain now.
The drains are smaller, so when it rains heavily, they overflow their banks and flood this area. Residents in this community ousted the former assembly member for failing to deal with the floods. Farouk, however, alleges the current officer is neither putting in efforts to solve the menace.
In January,
the NADMO officials visited the area, which I directed them to the houses of the victims. But nothing has happened afterwards.
Which are Sawaba Assemblyman, Honorable Red,
Not only have the floods destroyed people's properties, the roads constructed over this bridge at the Sawaba enclave is riddled with potholes. So where I am currently standing is the Pelele drain located here in the ASOKORE Mampong municipality. This enclave has for the past years been flagged as a flood-prone area, with some records of members of this community dying and others having lost their properties as a result of heavy downpours. Along the drain are makeshift structures belonging to squatters and some business owners. These squatters have had to erect their buildings on pedestals to escape the floods.
You can't use the route when it rains. That is why I have built my shop on pillars.
Last time
because of the floods, we've erected our homes on pedestals. Few meters away from the Pelele Trench sits a huge building and an abandoned mosque. Even though the mosque and the story building behind me have been marked for demolition, you still can see some building being erected by constructors over here. This could pose danger to members of this community as a result of these heavy downpours that might be coming in the subsequent days. Over the years, the Ashanti region has recorded devastating consequences of torrential rains, with properties running into thousands of Ghana cedis being lost. Mambo has been working at the Sepe community for close to 15 years. While many lament their losses, Mambo, who owns this vulcanizing shop close to the major drain in this community, says he is not affected by the floods.
What happened? I mean, many money there in so little. You said they are. Maybe the daddy Juana may need a tough form. I did say,
when it floods, I am not so much affected. I'm able to work when the water subsides. Reports reveal occasional flooding is attributed to climate variability and the change, as well as poor physical planning and flaws in the country's drainage network. Some residents profit solutions.
And
that is how we wrap the AM News. Up next, the news review. We'll be right back.